it's not that they just want to make a dinosaur more dangerous. They want to make a dinosaur pretty much just downright evil.
Yeah.
This is the most dangerous creature that ever walked the earth.
You should just introduce that motherfucker in a straitjacket.
Yeah.
Some Hannibal shit.
Yeah.
DTmerch.com. Go over there and check out all of the shirts, backpacks, phone covers, jerseys, hats, and more that we have over there. And now you got all your DT merch on, go on over to doubletoasted.com. Well, Corey, what you got over there? Well, over there you can become a subscriber to help to keep these shows going. And you can subscribe many ways and help us out in many ways. Donation, or you want to become a subscriber and watch all these shows, or maybe one day you'll even be a part of the show. But if you go over there, look for our Amazon Pay button. Sign up with your Amazon account. Yeah, not even Prime account, just regular account. Username, password, put it in there. Press enter. Oh, shit. Martin, I still got nipples. Felt like they just flew off. Why? Because it's all that toasty goodness all over my body. And
Carlos over there whispering to himself.
Carlos, toasty goodness. You see all that toasty goodness? It even got him over there. Look at him. Oh, sprayed you in the eye a little bit. I'm sorry, sir.
Hey, man, his girlfriend will find out. Don't do that.
Oh, his pretend girlfriend over Puerto Rico. The trailer dropped today. Everybody was sitting at home, had that glass of water on their desk, and water just shaking. They knew that Jurassic World was coming up. And nobody knew that this was going to be dropping today. There was no big teasers, no big announcement. But the thing that they did say is, like, look, don't worry about it no more. We ain't going to bother you after this. This is the final trailer before the movie comes out. Now, I don't believe that.
That's
shit.
what you say.
Yeah, I don't.
Like Infinity War still releasing stuff. And I'm like, your movie comes out next week.
And yeah, it comes out in like 7 days or something.
Yeah.
And even Marvel said, but we got about 6 more trailers over here. We got to unload.
Drop this off real quick.
Yeah. But this one right here, everybody's saying, hey man, you know, I could really, really, really get into this if it just weren't for one thing that really bothers me. If it just, I mean, something that y'all should have learned by this point. After how many years?
Stop.
After how many movies? We're better than this. But hey, the last Jurassic World made a lot of money. When that Panther beat it, everybody like, oh, they beat Jurassic World. I didn't even think Jurassic World had that much clout, but they do.
Yeah.
So they're like, you damn right. We're going to make another one. And in this one, they said, well, maybe we have learned. Just maybe. At this point, they said, let Mother Nature come in and take care of this. You know, we can't stop doing this, and maybe she can wipe them all out. Oh, but you know we can't do that. There's more money to be made at this park.
Mother Nature is trying. The volcano is going off trying to kill these dinosaurs.
I know. They're destroying this park. And somebody said, oh, we'll build another one. Don't worry. There's always going to be another one.
No. I know how to do it this time.
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Yeah. Well, we'll get that park right one day. Until then, though, let's go ahead and take a look at this final trailer for Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom.
She's tracked.
What the fuck you doing in here? I was like, so that's like a burglar getting caught breaking into somebody's house.
Climbing in your window, snatching your people up.
Hey, shut up, Felix. God damn, really, man, be quiet. Damn, it ain't enough that these dinosaurs can't be killers no more. They got to be pedophiles now.
What you doing, girl?
Yeah, right in her bedroom, man.
Yeah, quiet too. Nobody heard this 800-pound monster come in your room.
Creeping, man.
Yeah.
Open the door. Look at that shit.
It is funny how these things are giant apex predators, and yet these puny humans seem to escape them all the time.
Yeah.
Funny shit. This is the moment Chris Hansen needs to walk in. Man, I was trying to tuck in with wine coolers.
Sit down, sir.
Look, man, I was on my way to be. Man, I don't want to do this no more.
Police are outside, sir.
I came to talk to her about how not to be a victim of a child predator.
Man, this looks fun. I will say that right off the bat, regardless of what I'm about to say afterwards, it looks fun.
What you about to say though?
I think we all in agreement when I do say it. But before I do, I'm looking at some of the things that they have in here. As a trailer goes, they got some great set pieces up in here, man, that they open up with. I mean, opening up with this here being trapped in a cage with a T-Rex. That little bit right there is enough to sell me, man. I mean, I as far as looking at spectacle and looking at dinosaurs.
Yeah, it added something that all the other trailers that we've seen so far really hasn't done. Like we saw they were kind of scared at certain parts, but it still seemed like more of an action movie and they were in a shitty situation.
Yeah.
This seems like a horror movie where you're stuck there and this T-Rex is like, what the hell are you doing here in my cage?
Yeah. But
Yeah.
it's gonna be really, really hard to overlook the stupidity.
I was going to
Human
say
beings.
this is going to be really hard to overlook that this is an amalgam of Jurassic Park 2 and 3. Like we created a monster and we're going to bring it to the States.
And
Like what are you doing?
And that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
We've been stupid for how many movies we ain't learned? This is what I don't understand here. I'm rooting for the dinosaurs completely this time around because we can't learn shit.
No.
Yeah.
Humans don't learn anything. For one, let's just start with the T-Rex. We can't be satisfied with just a T-Rex. I mean, forget the fact that every time we have a T-Rex, we can't contain it. That bitch escapes every time.
Yeah.
We ain't found a cage to hold that T-Rex yet. I'm beginning to think the motherfucker can just pick locks at this point.
It's locked. You don't have to check.
Well, you did see something. One of those dinosaurs opening a door.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, I'm talking about, but that door was open.
Yeah.
One of them got a little toothpick or something, just knows how to
Sure,
pick
they
it.
got those claws.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, we ain't found a cage that could keep a T-Rex yet. Yet what do? We go and create a Super Rex.
Why y'all keep doing this shit? Yo, here's the thing.
Yeah.
It baffles me because this is the third time that they've created a dinosaur that they could not control.
Yes.
This is, you got what, two? No, excuse me, the second time. I apologize. This is the second time they've done this, and it doesn't make any sense. No, wait, this is the third. They did it they did it in number 3.
Yeah.
They did it in Jurassic World, and then they did it. I ain't arguing with Carlos no more. But anyway, this is the third time that they've created a creature that they couldn't control, and then they're like, all right, we're gonna take pieces of this and pieces from that, and we're gonna put it in here in this cage, and hopefully it works.
But Corey, I can understand. I mean, we got all this technology to go in and make designer dinosaurs. So you can make one. You can make Barney. You can make a dinosaur talking about, I love everybody. You can make a Millie Challenge dinosaur if you want to.
Right, but their whole premise was, but they don't sell toys. We got to make them scarier so we can market them. But the question is, who are these families that are spending $10,000 for this vacation to take their kids to be eaten by dinosaurs?
Thank you, Martin. and it's not that they just want to make a dinosaur more dangerous. They want to make a dinosaur pretty much just downright evil.
Yeah.
This is the most dangerous creature that ever walked the earth.
You should just introduce that motherfucker in a straitjacket.
Yeah.
Some Hannibal shit.
Yeah. I'm so like, with that scene, I'm like, okay, so we're going King Kong with this now?
Why not?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense that it's one thing to make the biggest T-Rex that you can make, to make the most exciting T-Rex, but to make the most dangerous one that is going to get out of a cage and murder everybody.
Right.
Yeah.
The one you made one that's crazy.
Why did you do that? Huh?
Yeah, I don't get it. Why? How many movies have we done this and we ain't learned shit yet? Oh, but wait, this one's crazier than the last one.
Yeah, it's like what was it he said in Jurassic World we have to make them spooky and scary because if we can't sell tickets, people are getting tired of dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Who in the fuck is getting tired of dinosaurs? Zoos still exist and they've been around forever.
Damn, kids are saying, take me to a petting zoo. The goats ain't gonna eat me.
Yeah.
They might nibble on my jacket or something, but they ain't gonna try to eat me. And that's the other thing with
Yeah, the
this.
next thing is dragons. That's all they got left to make.
This shit might turn into a dragon, man. It just might.
I might as well just say, and this one fires machine guns. And on top of that, I can see people saying, but no, listen, you know, they might go crazy, but at that point, we get them contained. I mean, they're gonna kill a few kids and, you know, eat a few people, but we got it. Whenever we get them down, it ain't us that does it. And we ain't ever the ones to stop them. It's other dinosaurs that do it.
Yeah, they ain't never got it.
Yeah, it takes Blue or the T-Rex to just teleport out of nowhere.
Right.
To take another dinosaur down. We don't stop shit. If Star-Lord wasn't boys with Blue, the Velociraptor, dinosaurs be everywhere at this point.
Yeah, basically. The thing is, I don't understand. I mean, the way the world works is as time goes on, people are supposed to get smarter. But, like, it feels like it's working backwards in the Jurassic universe.
Like, the dinosaurs are evolving and we're devolving.
Yeah, because, like, in the first one, it's like, all right, we put these people on an island. We're going to test this out, and we're going to see how it goes. And, like, just from then on, it's like, all right, we luring you back here to do something for a book. We luring you back here to get my kid, and now we luring you on into this new world.
It completely ignores the actual world we live in and our litigious society, where with that first Jurassic Park, there would have been lawsuits and the word would have got out. It would have been everywhere. So the idea of opening another one would have had so many people going like, no fucking way. And if they did, the minute people got eaten, yeah, I'm getting rich. My kid didn't get eaten, but I was terrified.
Right.
I'm suing for $1 million.
Oh, yeah.
We could never afford to open another one.
We put down poodles for biting people.
Right.
Meanwhile, we creating monsters here.
That ever walked the earth.
And then they got designer racing stripes on them now. Like, this one's got gold
They
on them.
actually come with their own tribal tattoos now.
Yeah. Like, all right.
They come out looking like they belong to motorcycle gangs and shit.
Basically.
Yeah, this is insane. They come out looking like rap artists and shit. This isn't this. I don't get it. In this movie right here, we got dinosaurs. This movie, they show it. We got dinosaurs eating beaches.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, they fucking around in labs, still making more.
Right. Yeah, with that scene, I'm like, wait, how does this happen?
Yeah.
Did y'all just leave the doors open at some point?
And now they can swim and hold their breath for hours.
Why not?
Yeah, this. I don't understand, man. The smartest person that I see here in this trailer,
To Jurassic World.
Jeff Goldblum,
Because he ain't nowhere near a dinosaur.
he's like, you know what? I'm gonna go to court. I'm gonna snitch on these dinosaurs. I'm gonna bring some nostalgia to this movie, and that's as far as I'm going.
Yeah, and the thing is, and I know there's people out there right now, and I'm pretty sure there's one on the couch over there as well, saying like, oh, well, the whole point of this was B.D. Wong, he shows up and who's been in the first one and in Jurassic World.
Yeah, there he is.
He
right
shows up and he's like this guy he's working covertly, spoiler alert if you didn't see the Jurassic World, covertly with bad guys and all this other stuff. But that still does not negate the point that no one's learning their fucking lessons that they cannot control dinosaurs.
Yeah, I like I said, man, that first Jurassic Park, they would have nuked that out.
Yes. Immediately.
There's no way. You mean
Who's still there? Star-Lord. Take it out.
goddamn intelligent giant iguanas running around here? Hell no. Are you out your fucking mind? There's no way. I know that they were supposed to suspend our disbelief. I don't mind that, but I mean, just make it make sense.
Well, they used all that up in the first movie, in the very first movie.
Yeah,
And everything after that has been like, come on, man.
Well, yeah, that was in the first movie. They made you spend time before like you learned why this is happening. Like, oh, I'm learning about DNA. I'm learning about this and that, and we're actually testing this. We're not just opening a park to the general public. You're like, all right, this makes sense. It's like even it's a stupid fucking idea, but it makes sense.
It makes sense.
No, it makes complete sense, and I'm just saying that they can make sense with this going on from here on out. I just if it was like the military. What like that's doing this, and maybe it is because is that what it is?
It is, dude. Come on.
Hey, man. But you know something? It's just that we're looking at it here. The only reason why I'm looking at this and thinking like this is crazy is because there are certain scenes in here where it doesn't look very military. It doesn't look like it's in a secret lab. It looks like they're actually selling this to the highest bidder of countries or something. Like if you're looking right there, I like that one dude like, shit. I know.
What's Common doing there?
What's Common doing? Running.
But yeah, like I mean,
I didn't know you were bringing me to this shit.
Yeah, it seems like again this is coming from the first one where it's like, all right, we're selling this to the highest bidder. But in the first one, that came back to literally bite them in the ass because they sent all that military personnel and they all died. Like even the guy that was like, "Oh yeah, I think I can control these people." Dead.
It just
Vincent
seemed-
D'Onofrio dead.
Exactly. It doesn't seem like this needs to go to people dressed up in like Eurotrash civilian
Right.
clothes.
Yeah.
I need to see this in a secret military facility where they are developing these things, and that's not what I'm getting here. Just seeing, what's that?
Well, that's just that whole like, well, if I sell to these bidders, there's no way it'll be traced back to me. Really?
What that? Yeah.
All these dinosaurs say engine on the side. We know what you got these from.
You got a call about a dinosaur in your house? Ain't no dinosaur here. Shut up. It's my cat.
She bugging.
She ain't heat, you know. You got a pencil on you. But, this is, if you look at this, now I will say that they are doing some good things. I'm not trashing this completely.
Right.
Because, all right, let's put the stupidity in there. That's one of the things that really makes B movies good.
Sure.
We have B movies where mankind, the hubris of mankind playing God, and they are setting this up like almost B movie horror shots with a lot of money. I love this scene right there. That shadow's about to eat all these people right there. That's a great shot right there. And there's so many things that they are setting up for horror movie looking shots. You got this dinosaur coming in looking like Nosferatu, with his claw creeping into the shot, about to pull the covers off this little girl.
Why is he taking his time?
Because he's a pedophile. He's like, I want to enjoy this. This is also where I look at some of the shots that they had later on in the trailer. I mean, the whole thing with the Velociraptor, or the Super Rex or whatever, creeping on the rooftops, lightning and thunder and rain. They are setting this up to be pretty much an action movie, sci-fi action movie, borderlining on horror. Because now we ain't got those kids to get in the way too much.
Well, there's a kid because we saw.
Are we talking about
little girl in bed, and we saw
little Lulu right here?
Yeah, we saw the other
Cindy
trailer.
Lou Who.
Yeah, and we saw the other trailer where they actually save her, and I guess they're running around the house to keep her safe or something like that. So we know kind of what's gonna happen. Like a kids has to show up because you want kids to go and see this shit.
Well, you know what? If this is not on the island, if this is just in this little house right here, that could even be more fun. Creeping around the house where dinosaurs hunting you.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I mean, that was why I wasn't a massive fan of Jurassic World, because it got really goofy and it was missing a lot of the horror elements that I liked from the original trilogy. Because it was like, all right, we have these elements where it's an action movie and you want all this other stuff going on, but I think that the Velociraptor scene in the kitchen is one of my favorite horror scenes in movies. Period.
Yeah. And something I will say that I do really love. It's goofy. It's goofy. It's about as goofy as The Walking Dead, that black dude at that tiger. That tiger can fetch and get his slippers for him.
Right.
He can target who he wants to kill with the tiger. What I'm talking about is the relationship between Chris Pratt and Blue. I kind of like that. Blue was pretty much Lassie in this. Blue was pretty much a dog, and the reason why I think that's cool is because it's goofy. I get it. It is. But it plays on the cooler side of what kids love about dinosaurs. Instead of being on an island, we just got to put kids in here so kids can relate to them. Kids don't give a fuck about that. Cool. He looks like me, whatever. But I think kids really appreciate this playing on this fantasy of having a pet dinosaur.
Oh yeah.
So that plays on my childlike fantasies right here. So believe me, I just don't think lessons are learned. Real obvious lessons are learned from what we see. I'm not even talking about lessons of fictional human beings. I'm talking about storytelling lessons.
Yeah.
Which Jurassic World killed, so nobody cared. And that was kind of a reboot in a way.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm glad that you like this element of it. I don't.
Blue and
Chris Pratt, because I'm like, you got to step and fetch it dinosaur. I don't think that's cool. And then
oh, come on.
And then
It's a pet.
Yeah.
But the other thing too was it's just all right, we've seen this. We saw this in the last one where Blue ended up coming up and trying to save him, fighting against the Super Rex that they made in the last one, Dominus Rex.
Oh yeah, I like that part. Though.
I hated that part. I was like, this has gone forward retard, and I was not appreciating that.
Well, you know what? I didn't mind it because the rest of the movie it was goofy already, and I was like, okay, we're gonna go. No, this is where you go full retard. It's like, hey, we've been kind of mid-retard here. Let's just go all the way. And at that point, I didn't care about the movie. But I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
It's just what you're looking for. And something, if you don't like that, I do get it because it's stupid. There's probably more destruction, more action, more dinosaurs tearing things apart, tearing people apart.
Yeah.
And if we can just kind of ease away. I don't care if it's fantasy. I don't care if it's horror. I don't care if it's action or whatever. We can just ease away from the formula that we had before. Even if it's something stupid like here where people are bidding on a killer dinosaur that should never fucking exist, then that's fine too, man.
Do you think this is going to be as successful as the first one was?
I think it'll be more successful.
I think it would be less because I think it's going to do the same thing that Star Wars did. Like people were missing it for so long, and then it came back and it's like, all right, we got to go and see it. And then the second one comes out, The Last Jedi, the Jurassic World 2.
That's a good question, and let me tell you why I don't think that's the case.
Okay.
Star Wars comes with such mythology and story behind it, and it's dense mythology, and they have to go in. And that's what's making it kind of weak right now. There's a lot of people have, y'all have your nostalgia shades on, so you don't see it, but they're kind of winging it. One thing I can say about George Lucas, I hate those prequels, but they were his vision. This seemed like corporate visions now,
right?
And they're just kind of making it up as they go along.
This doesn't seem corporate to you?
This is very corporate, but it's not trying to hide that.
Right.
This is never dense mythology. It's like we create dinosaurs and they eat people.
True.
They're just looking for more dinosaurs to do more things.
There's only a few recurring characters.
Yeah, and being that because this is, like we said, this is a reboot. So being that this is pretty much a reboot, we had the sequel to the reboot, and I think being a sequel, like most sequels do, the anticipation and the demand for it has been there for so long. That's why I think it'll do better.
Oh, it's a reboot.
This is a soft reboot.
Okay.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? And they've said as much. It's like that's why it, like.
I mean, because they talk about Hammond, they talk about engine, they talk about.
But that's why it's a soft reboot.
Yeah.
It's like we acknowledge that this is canon, it's in the same world, but if you see us repeating some of the same things, that's because we're kind of starting over
we
again.
ran out of ideas.
Yeah, exactly. Kind of like the way that other Star Wars movie before this last one, I forgot what it was, The Force Awakens. The Force Awakens was a soft reboot because it was like A New Hope. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. I wasn't a huge fan of the last one, man.
Yeah, I feel like from seeing the trailers from the first one compared to this one, I think this one looks more enticing, and I'm more excited to see this one than I was the Jurassic World reboot, especially since they took the two kids out of it and just threw in one. It doesn't look like they're going to play a major role. So yeah, this looks like they could be riding the tracks and getting everything back on in the right direction.
Just that they're making this seem, it might not be, but they are sure pitching this more to look like a horror movie in some parts.
It's dark.
It does look better than the last one. Like this, it's more focused on the dinosaurs, either tracking them down or running away from them. Where the Jurassic World, it went off on a bunch of tangents.
Yeah.
And only when it finally did come back to what you wanted to see, it's like, well, it's kind of stupid now. And not even all that effective.
Yeah. And I would.
Everybody talks about that scene at the end because every other scene, it's like, yeah, other than the woman getting eaten, there was nothing else exciting about what was going on.
No. And I tell you, it might seem like a really dumb move on the human's part, but it does seem like there's some advancement of story. That's my biggest thing about a sequel. Just advance, even if you hardly have any, advance the story. That's why I'm such a huge fan of Aliens. I said, even on the weakest stories, if you just show some development of a character that we hadn't seen before, some advancement, that's kind of all I'm looking for. And if the military can come in and create something here with a new dinosaur, with new ways of tracking them, new things that they want to do with them, giving us a reason to bring them back more dangerous than the last time, even if it's a dumb reason, and so be it. You know, I can
Where do they go from here, though?
Space. I keep telling you, Fast and Furious. No, man.
I said that. I made that up.
Dinosaurs with wheels.
Yeah, they all race each other.
Yeah, man. They can drive now. My God. So
how can we stop them? I know a guy.
The Rock comes in. Hobbs.
And you know what? By the end of it, they arm in arm with Velociraptors. We family.
Yeah.
Well, the way Blue's acting, they might be.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'd be like George.
Yeah.
All right, you ready to take this on, buddy?
Robbie's just combining all his franchises.
Just bring George the A-Man.
Yeah.